Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees over here for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Gadadara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Gadadara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly Hare Krishna Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Tell loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitudes and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us the golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All glory to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani and Lord Gopinath. Please tell loudly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tell loudly, you also tell loudly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are doing this Bhagavatam. This is first canto. We are in third chapter. In the first chapter, the main sages in the Naimisharanya forest, they have raised some 6 important questions to their spiritual master Suda Maharshi. And in reply to their questions, Suda Maharshi has given appropriate answers in the second chapter. This third chapter, this is also told by Suda Maharshi only, but here he is telling different incarnations in a short form, and in early succeeding chapters it will be narrated in detail. This is about the Krishna is the cause of all incarnations. You can understand English, is it not? So Krishna is the incarnation of all the incarnations. Generally we know that Dashavatara, Matsya, Purva, Varaha, like that, you know only 10 avatars. But it is not that one. It's many thousands of incarnations are there right from the creation. And he is giving very short details about different incarnations. Already we are in the 20th verse of this third chapter of Bhagavatam. He is narrating the 20th incarnation. Yesterday he has given the 19th incarnation. Today he is telling about the 20th incarnation. I shall repeat the verse 3 times slowly. You please repeat with me. I shall give the narration later. Please repeat the verse along with me slowly, okay? This Bhagavath Katha will go till 9:30. If you have time, you can sit till 9:30. Avatare Sodasame. Please tell loudly, please, everyone. Avatare Sodasame. Pasyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Trihi Sapta Krutva Kupita Niha Kshatram Akaron Mahim Avatare Sodasame Avatare Sodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Triha Sapta Krutva Kupito Niha Kshatram Akaron Mahim Avatare Sodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Trihi Sapta Krutva Kupito Niha Kshatram Akaron Mahim Avatare Sodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Triha Sapta Krutva Rupito Niha Kshatram Akaron Mahim. The word to word meaning of this verse is Avatare. Avatare is the incarnation of the Lord, Supreme Lord. Shodashame, this is the 16th incarnation. Pashyan, seeing. Brahma, Druha, disobedient. Brahma Druha, disobedient to the orders of the Brahmanas. Drupad, the kingly order. Triha, Sapta, thrice, 7 times. Krutva, had done. Kupitaha, being engaged. Nihi, negation. Kshatram, the administrative class. Akarod, did perform. Mahim, the earth. In the 16th incarnation of the God, the Lord, as Bhrigupati, annihilated the administrative class, Kshatriyas, 21 times, being angry with them. Because of this rebellion against the Brahmanas, the intelligent class. Here, this is telling about the Parashurama Avatara. Bhrigupati is Parashurama Avatara. He has incarnated as to kill all the administrative class, that is Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas, he has invaded all over the world 21 times. And he killed with them because all the Kshatriyas were against the Brahmins. They were not only troubling Brahmins, they were also killing them. The Kshatriyas, or the administrative class of men, are expected to rule the planet by the direction of the intelligent class of men. See, presently in our present society, we are saying it's a democratic, we elect our leaders by election process, whether it is Chief Minister or Prime Minister, they are elected and they are advised by the, immediately again their political supporters, like will be having cabinet ministers, state ministers and all those things. But other than that one, like IAS officers, IPS officers, IFS officers, they will be supporting those Chief Minister or Prime Minister. So, the rulers, kings are called as Kshatriyas. All this chief, whether by birth, whatever it is, there might be some coming from backward class or a higher class, whatever it is. They are all ruling. They are known as Kshatriyas. Whereas the people who are advising, like IAS officers, IPS officers, IFS officers and medical doctors, engineers, they all come under the intelligent class, like Brahmins. This Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, in earlier days also it was meant for the purpose of profession purpose. I think your torch light is on, your mobile light. So, these 4 classes of people, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Brahmins, Shudras, they are all for the purpose of profession. It's not for the, by birth. I am also a Brahmin. I am not, but until unless I carry out the Brahmin profession, I will be a Brahmin. If I do some other mean job or some other, I do ruling or I work somewhere, then I will not be a Brahmin. So, a Brahmin is a person who is a learned person. So, all these IAS officers, IPS officers, doctors, they all come under Brahmin category. They help the government how to rule. Similarly, in the olden days, these Kshatriyas, rulers, kings and queens, emperors, they are supposed to follow the Brahmin people because they are more intelligent. They were more intelligent and they were never for earning purpose. They always depended upon yasna, begging. Begging means again not like today's begging. Today's begging, it is a different thing. In those days, Brahmins, sannyasis, vanaprasthas, brahmacharis, they used to live by the way of begging only. Again begging, they used, right from this sunset to sunrise to sunset, they were never not begging. They were begging only going to 5 qualified houses where they get. And also at one place, they cannot stand more than when you milk a cow. When you milk a cow, it might take some 10 minutes or 15 minutes. They go to the first house, they call Om Bhavati Bhikshandehi. So till someone comes and offers them that this thing, they stay for that 10 or 15 minutes. If they don't get anything, they go to third, fourth, fifth. If they don't get anything on those 5 days, the entire day they fast. They will never have any food. They just stay on water, they fast. And it's not that they were to take stale food or anything, and even those people, they were giving them grains, whether it is rice or pulses, cereals, whatever it is, they were to give in the form like that one, and vegetables, fruits, they used to take it home and perform like that, not only for themselves, even for the entire family they used to do like that. If don't get in these 5 houses, they never go to the 6th house. And it's only during morning half an hour, 1 hour. Remaining time, what they used to do? They used to impart education to others. Whether they come from any this thing, whether it is Brahmin, you can understand English, whether it is from Kshatriya, Brahmin, whatever caste they are, they impart the knowledge, whatever knowledge they have acquired earlier from their masters, they impart that one. Today in schooling, we need to pay lakhs of rupees even for the LKG. Even for LKG, until unless you pay a lakh or 1.5 lakh, you won't get admission. So, whereas in those days, in earlier days, it was not that Gurukuls were there. In the Gurukuls, it was free. 12 years, at the age of 2 or 3 years, they used to admit their child in the Gurukula. And when they come out, it used to be 14 years. Either 12 or 14 years. During this 12 years life, the acharyas, the spiritual masters, they used to take care of their food. They used to give them clothing. They used to give them shelter for living, like that. And they never charged any fee for that one. It was free, like that. And for if some disciples, students are from Brahmin community, they used to teach Vedas, mantras and all those things, what has to be taught. If Kshatriyas come, they used to teach them archery, they used to teach them how to rule the country, what are the moral rights they have to follow, like that one. If some Vaishyas, again Vaishyas means it's not present day that they call Shettis or Komti, those not that Vaishyas. Vaishyas means whoever is doing business or farming, agriculturists. Even agriculturists are come under Vaishya. Today it is not like that. Some backward class people or Reddis or Kamma, something like that. But it's not that. All agriculturists, all industrialists, business people, they are all come under Vaishya category. So the Acharyas used to teach them how to produce the crops, how to save the crops, how to distribute them, how to do all those things. So, and again to the Shudras. Shudras means who, by birth, whatever caste, if they are helping the other 3 categories, like Brahmin category, Vipra, intelligent people, like washing their master's clothes, making food for them, cleaning their places, or again Kshatriyas, helping them in ruling where they have to sweep, broom, keep it up clean, and like army people, so many assistants will be there. They are all commands and this thing. Whereas even in industry or agriculture, who are helping them, they come under Sudras. So this 4th category Sudras is nothing by birth, whatever they may be. Whether they are whatever, depend, they have to help the others. Like that they come under Sudra category. So these rulers were supposed to carry on the administration based on the advice of the intelligent people. Today, ministers, prime minister, everybody, they are depending on the IAS officers, IPS officers, they do not know anything. They only these IAS officers, they tell them how, they advise them. Based on their advices, they are ruling. So like that, even earlier days, all these rishis, sages, they were all belong to intelligent class. See, this Vishwamitra Rishi is there. He was not a Rishi earlier. He was a Kaushika, king. His original name is Kaushika. He was son of Gadi Maharaja. Because when he went to Vasishtha Mahari's ashrama, there he saw the Kamadhenu cow, which provided all facility to Vishwamitra, Kaushika as well as his army people there. Food or whatever they required, desired thing, all this was fulfilled. Then Kaushika wanted that Kamadhenu to take it away. But Vishwamitra could not, even though he wanted to give, cow did not go. Otherwise, it produced lot of army. It fought with Vishwamitra and killed all his enemy. Like that, when he was defeated, Kaushika thought, being a ruler, I am not powerful. I should become a Brahmarshi like Vasishtha. he performed the penance for 60,000 years. That too, every 5,000 years or 10,000 there was a break. Whenever Ramba, Urvashi, these Apsaras, they came and disturbed his penance, he was attracted by them, his penance was discontinued. But otherwise, finally he finished his penance and he became a Brahmarshi also. But in between that one, he has killed 100 sons of Vasishtha. 100 sons of Vasishtha had 100 sons, he killed all the 100 sons. So, like that, Vishwamitra, who was a Kshatriya, became a Brahmarshi. Similarly, Valmiki Maharshi, he was born as a Brahmin only. But when he was a small child, about maybe few months, 4 or 5 months, 6 months, I don't know, that details is not given. Because in those days, unlike today, they never had bathrooms to bathe. Everybody used to go to the river bank. There they used to have bathing. So this mother of the child, she took the child there. So before taking the bathing and getting the water from there, she put some her towel or something on the ground, put the child there. She went for bathing and bringing the water. At that time, some eagle, it took some flesh is there, food for it. Came, it took the carried away that baby. Carried away baby and it flew away. Everybody, they were screaming with that mother to scream, but it is flying above the sky. How can they go above the sky? They are running. But after some time, they had to keep, when they could scream loudly, because if they scream, if the child is fallen down, it will not be alive. So they became calm. The eagle took it away, and finally going into the forest, it just left that by accidentally or whatever it is, left the child there. There the hunters group, they saw the child and their leader, seeing this baby, it's somebody's baby, he saw all around, could not find. He felt very happy because he did not have any progeny, he did not have children. So he took it to his wife and they adopted him. They adopted him and he was grown as a hunter boy. Though born in this thing, he hunter boy. Again when he grew, when Narada Maharshi has manifested before him and initiated, he became again a Maharshi, Valmiki Maharshi, and he has given us the epic Ramayana. So this by birth, this Brahmin, Kshatriya, all this thing is only for carrying out the profession purpose, not for the purpose of anything else. Again, the so-called Hindu is not our name. What is our name? Do you know? It is Sanatana Dharma. Even it is given in Bhagavatam also, many places it is given. Even in Mahabharata it is given. Our this thing is Sanatana Dharma for the entire world, not for only our Bharat country. Not for Bharat country, for the entire world it is Sanatana Dharma. Only about 2100 years back when Christ was living, who followed him became Christians. 1500 years back, who followed Muhammad Prophet became Mohammedans, Muslims. And we were all continuing as Sanat Dharma only. But because Britishers ruled us, they could not, there is a river called Sindhu river between Pakistan and our Bharat country. That Sindhu Nadi, those English people, they could not pronounce it as Sindhu Nadi. They pronounced it as Hindu Nadi. All the other people, they are already Mohammedans. Because we are on this side, they gave us the name Hindu. Hindu means, oh, we accepted that name. Not only that, Constitution, so Ambedkar has written the Constitution. He has removed all the UK this thing, but he added IPs and made it's just copied ones. We are following whatever. I don't know. I was in London also. It is the same rules are there. Same rules are there. Same thing. It is the whatever they have given. We are copied and following them. So like that, they have given us the name. We say, oh, we are Hindus. That is wrong. This religion name is Sanat Dharma. We have to follow the Dharma. So like that. So what happens when these during the Parashurama's incarnation? Before that, all the kings who were there during the in the world, they were all creating hurdles to the sages, Brahmins, Vitras for the intelligent class, and they were also killing them. So for that purpose, to kill those kings. Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna Paramatma has taken the Bhrigu Amsha, Bhrigu Upati. He is also known as Parashurama. So what happens at that time? One Kartya Viryarjuna will be the king. He is a very good king. He will be having thousands of soldiers. Shoulders will be there. Bhujaluntai. Shoulders will be there. In that, this very great man, he was ruling the kingdom very well in Dharma, right path, everything. And he had 6 sons also. What happened once? These kings, they go for hunting. Go for hunting means it is not for that. They want to kill the animal and take the animal for eating purpose. It's not for. They go to the forest, kill the wild animals, demons, and protect the sages as well as the other forest human beings who are living there. For etching their life in the forest, just to save them from the cruel wild animals, they kill them. So once this Kartaviyarjuna, like that, he goes to hunting. In that hunting, what happens? He will be very much tired. He will be feeling thirsty. He wants to have some water. He will go to this ashrama where Jamadagni Mahamuni is there. Jamadagni is there and the wife is there. He feels thirst, takes water and everything, and at that time, because Jamadagni knows Kartaviyarjuna as a king, along with him, so much army had come, like Vishwamitra, I told you earlier, Vaishnavan's Kamadenu. Similarly, Jamadagni will be having one Nandini cow. Nandini cow will be there, it gives whatever you desire. So, this Jamadagni Mahamuni, he gives all respects. He gives Agya Padi, everything to the king and all his army people, and he provides all the food, everything to them. Kartaviyarjuna will be surprised. I have come very suddenly. How could you do so much of arrangement? Then that Jamadagni says, it is because of this Kamadenu. Again, this like Vishwamitra, this Kamadenu, he wanted to take it away. Kartaviyarjuna under this force, he will take it away. He will take it away. At that time, Bhrigupati, that is Parashurama, who has already incarnated as a son of this Jamadagni, he was away in the forest to collect some firewood, vegetables, fruits for their living purpose. At that time, what happens? This Kamadenu is taken away. So when he comes back, Kamadenu is not there and they are weeping. Both parents are weeping. He finds out, inquires what has happened. Then that Jamadagni, father and mother, both of them, they say, son, oh my son, like this Kartaviyarjuna, king had come. He has taken away the cow under pressure. Then he makes a vow by the sun that it was already evening. Before sunrise, I will get back the cow from the king. Whatever happens, I will, if it is necessary, I will kill the king and bring back the cow. Like that he goes, he is all powerful. It's nothing but it's the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Lord. So he goes to the Kartaviyarjuna's palace, immediately calls the Kartaviyarjuna to and asks him to surrender the cow. He will never surrender the cow. At that time, he will immediately, with the axe, he will kill the Kartaviyarjuna. Kartaviyarjuna tries to battle with Parashurama with all his 1,000 shoulders with so many weapons. But more than him, Parashurama is more powerful. With that power, he kills, he cuts off the head of the Kartaviyarjuna and brings back the Kamadenu here. And during the early days, when those 6 sons, they come to know about their father being killed like this, and Kamadenu is already taken away by Parashurama. To take revenge, they come over to the forest. They come over to the forest, and what they do is, at that time again, Parashurama, after bringing back the Kamadenu, or the daily rituals, again he go back to the forest to collect the firewood and all this for the sacrifice, like that. Again, these 6 sons, they come, they just cut off the Jamadagnis because Parashurama had cut off their father's head. They just cut off the head of the Jamadagni and they go away. Wife, mother of Parashurama will be weeping. But again, when Parashurama comes back, seeing that his father is lying in the pool of blood and mother is crying, he inquires. Mother tells so and so, sons of the Katha will not come, they have cut off like this and went away. At that time, he makes a vow. I shall kill all the Kshatriyas in the world. All the Kshatriyas in the world. Saying that when he takes the vow, he goes to the Katha Vijayarjuna, he will kill all the 6 children of Katha Vijayarjuna. And then 21 times he goes all around the world and kill all the kings, Kshatriya kings who are doing such this. So almost everybody is killed like that. But before making out to kill the Kshatriya vows, he also makes a second vow. What is that second vow is? Whenever I go and attack some king, if the king is getting married to some women, I shall leave him. I shall protect him. I will not kill. So like that, what happens? This 21 times when he is going, at that time when Dasharatha was a Maharaja in Ayodhya, he knows about this vow. He comes to know about this. So he arranges army people, detective spies, to tell whenever Parashurama is coming. So whenever he is expected, whoever woman he finds before him, he start marrying. You know how many wives Dasharatha has? 3. Not 3. 3 are main, that is Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi. He will have 353 wives, totally. 353 mandi. 353 wives. Out of this, 3 are only Maharanis. And other 350 are wives, will take them care of them for 350 wives. Next week's Ramayana, all those things I will be telling the Ramayana class in the evening. So, out of and who is the youngest among the 353? Kaikeyi is the youngest. No, Kausalya is the senior most. Dasharatha is 60,000 years old. Similarly, Kausalya is also almost so many thousands of years old. Sumitra is also old. Kaikeyi is the youngest one. At the time of Rama going to forest, she must be around 60 years. 60 years. Whereas Dasharatha was 60,000 years. And Dasharatha is also having one daughter out of these wives. After this wife, one daughter is there, that her name is Shanta. And Shanta is because she can't become a king. She is a woman. And one of his friends wanted to adopt the girl child. He gives away to his friend. That friend, what happens? Due to some drought in his kingdom, somebody advises that when Rishashinga Muni is there in the forest, if he comes to the kingdom, rains will come. So, for that purpose, he will attract Rishashinga. Rishashinga he has never seen a woman in his life. Because he was brought up like that, he knows only his father, again no other human being. He knows his father and himself. And he has not seen any other human being and women at all. But Abandaka, the king who was taken in, he sends his all dancers, everybody, and attracts that Rishashinga, brings the kingdom. At that time, he makes Rishashinga is attracted by the daughter of this king. He is married to that king. Like that he stays there, again go back to forest. Through the Rishashinga and the Shanta, they have one daughter. Shanta is married to that one, and the Shanta's husband Rishashinga performs the Putrakameshti of Dasharatha. When Dasharatha performs Putrakameshti for the purpose of progeny, this Rishashinga comes and does it. So like that, he has 353 wives. Whenever Parashurama is invading, he marries some women. So like that, this Parashurama Uttara was meant for killing all the Brahmins, and after 21 times invading, this Devatas, other rishis, they manifest over there and they advise Parashurama, "Oh Parashurama, you have done a very great job by killing all the evil kings. Now in the world there are no kings at all. Again, without kings, all the people living over here, they are led in a wrong path. They are going a wrong path. because everybody follow their own this thing. There are no rules and regulations to be controlled. So there should be king. For that reason, what happens is Parashurama himself arranges so many other intelligent Brahmins who will create progeny in the widows. Kings have been killed. Now all the wives, kings' wives have become widows. Some progeny, they should have some children. For having children, through Brahmins only, again, Kshatriyas will be produced. That means it is not pure Kshatriyas we have, even after that one. At that time also, through the, like that, Kshatriyas are born. Present people are not at all Kshatriyas, but they come under that category. So, wherever there is disobedience on the part of the Kshatriya or the administrative class, again the orders of the learned and intelligent Brahmanas, the administrators are removed by force from the posts, and arrangement is made for better administration. You can see today, again in Himachal Pradesh, Congress has suspended some 15 MLAs of BJP because they were supposed to vote against their government. To save their government, they are done. Again, like this, something will be going on. In the present system also, it is not 100% correct. So, like this, everybody they are fight. After the session, you can sit and continue the Katha. This shall go for till 9:30. We are going to the 21st verse of the Bhagavatam. You please repeat with me the 3 times. Please tell loudly. And go slowly, you tell, repeat loudly. Tataha saptadase jataha satyavatya parasharat chakre vedataro shaka dushtva pumso alpa medahasa tataha saptadase jataha satyavatya parasharat chakre vedataro shaka dushtva pumso alpa medasaha tataha saptadase jata satyavatya parasharat chakre vedataro shaka dushtva pumsa alpa medasaha ततः सप्तदशे जातः सत्यवत्यां पराशरात् चक्रे वेदतरो शाखा दृष्ट्वा पुंसो अल्पमेधसः ततः thereafter, after Parashurama's incarnation, thereafter Saptadashe, in the 17th incarnation. This is, you should all remember, it's not Dashavatara, there are thousands of avatars, and among them this is the 17th incarnation. The Suta Maharshi is detailing here. Saptadashe, in the 17th incarnation, Jataha, advented, Satyavata, in the womb of Satyavati, Parasharat, by Parashara Muni, Chakre, prepared, Vedataro, of the desired tree of the Vedas, Shakaha, branches, Dritva, by seeing, Pumsaha, the people in general, Alpa Medasaha, less intelligent. Again, who is this Parashara? Who is this Parashara? Is Vasishtha Maharshi is there. Vasishtha Maharshi is the Manasa Putra of Chaturmukha Brahma. He is eternal, he is Chiranjeevi. He has no birth, death or life like us. He might be ending, but at the time of annihilation, when the total Mahapraya comes, at that time he will go to the womb of this Krishna Paramatma when all the planets enter. But till then he is Chiranjeevi. So that Vasishtha will be having more than 100 children, 100 sons are killed by the Kaushika, that is, who has become Vishwamitra later. But one son will be there, his name is Shakti Maharshi. That Shakti Maharshi will be having one son, that is Parashara Maharshi. This Parashara Maharshi is the, now here a little bit story will go on. Once he will be coming towards this Hastinapura. That first I'll read out the narration, I'll explain the story. Originally the Veda is one. We have 4 Vedas now. But when the creation was done, it was only one Veda. Only Vyasamarshi has divided into 4 Vedas like Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharva Veda. And he has also compiled the Mahabharata epic, which is the Panchama Veda. So, Veda is one, but Srila Vyasadeva divided Veda into 4 names: Sama, Yajur, Rig and Atharva. And then again, they were explained in different branches like Puranas. We have 18 Puranas and 18 Upapuranas. Like Brahmanda Purana, Vishnu Purana, like that, we have 18 Puranas also. So, Puranas and the Mahabharata. This Mahabharata is considered as Panchama Veda because all the 4 Vedas, we can't understand a single letter out of it. Forget a word, even a letter out of it, we can't understand. For our purpose, Vedavasa Bhagwan, he has compiled the Mahabharata epic and told that this Mahabharata is the Panchama Veda. Whatever is given in all other Vedas is given in Mahabharata. That is the reason, though Mahabharata, the event has taken place 5,250 years back, still we remember that one, we read that one, we explain, we narrate, we listen to that, because we have to follow the righteous path for our living purpose. Mahabharata, Vedic language and the subject matter are very difficult for the ordinary man. That is what I told you earlier. We can't understand a single letter. They are understood by the highly intelligent and self-realized Brahmana. But the present age of Kali is full of ignorant men only. And even those who are born as a Brahmana father, from a Brahmana father, or in the present age are no better than Sudras or women. That is all I am telling you. What by the act of profession only we become Brahmin or Kshatriya like that. So to become intelligent people, class, we need to understand all these things. The twice born men, namely the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, are expected to undergo a cultural puberty process known as samskaras. Again, this twice born means it is not that we have to take birth twice. Once we are born to our parents, at that time they do samskaras in every person's birth, like naming ceremony, namakarna, naming ceremony, and again annaprasana, like feeding, all those things. It's a common thing that is required, parents will do. But at the age of 8 or 10, earlier in the earlier days, in the olden days, even this Yajnopavita even women used to have. Not only men, even women used to have. So this will be done at the age of 8 to 10 years or less than 12 years only. That is known as second born. At that time, Hare Krishna, at that time, the Acharya who is performing that initiation, this thing, mantra, he will give us the mantra, Gayatri mantra. At that time, we become twice born. From then onwards, we can follow the righteous path in a proper way. So, this twice born men, namely the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and this not only Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, 3 categories of people can be initiated with Yajnopavita, Gayatri mantra. The 4th category cannot have that Yajnopavita, but all 3 categories they didn't have. So they are called samskaras. But because of the bad influence of present age, the so-called members of Brahmana and other high order colleges are no longer highly cultured. Nowadays, nobody, even suppose twice born also is done. After some time when many times it gets cut, they forget that one. But we have to take again new, without immediately, within 24 hours we have to take a new one. But they don't do it, they forget it. They will not do. And we have to do Gayatri Japa also. Again, Gayatri Japa, I do not know how many of you know, you see the Gayatri with 5 heads, a woman form with 5 heads. That is not correct. That is wrong again. This Gayatri mantra is nothing but the mantra related to Krishna only. Krishna any form, whether it is in the form of Varaha, Narasimha, Rama, Krishna, Srinivasa, whatever it is, Gayatri mantra relates to Vishnu Paramatma. This Shuklam Bardham Vishnu Shashranam, you see Ganesha and you say that verse. I think all of you do that one. But Shuklam Bardham Vishnu Shashivarnam, you are telling Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. That means that mantra is chanted for the purpose of Vishnu only, not for Ganesha. People, they do it wrong way, without knowing the meaning of the mantra, they perform in a wrong way. So that is not the right way. So they are all called the Dijabandhus. So whoever are taken by a Christ born, but who forget all these rituals and they do other services, they are known as Dijabandhus. They are not more than a Brahmin. They are not Christ born Brahmin at all. So they are known as Dijabandhus, as classified among the Shudras and women. That means if I don't follow the rules, I become a Shudra only by following this thing. So Shudra, Srila Vyasadeva divided the Vedas into various branches and sub-branches for the sake of the less intelligent classes like the Dijabandhus, Shudras and women. So why this has been classified against this Vedas? Not only you people, even I don't understand the Vedas. That is the reason I am going to the Panchama Vedas, Puranas, Upapuranas. So because it is given for us in this Kali Yuga, we can understand only this thing, and even all of you can study. It's not that I should read, you should understand. If you have time, you can also read the Puranas, Upapuranas, Mahabharata. There is nothing wrong. You can also read. Even this Bhagavatam you can read. Only thing to understand takes a lot of time. Once while reading, you also attend this satsang, association of this Bhagavad classes, Bharata classes, Ramana classes. You will understand more. You will be benefited more. So what happens is, this Vasishtha Maharishi's son, I will go into detail of the story now. This Vyasa Maharishi's son, Shakti Maharshi, he will have a son called Parashara Maharshi. On one time he will be coming towards the Hastapura. He needs to cross the Ganges river. While crossing Ganges river, he finds a boat over there with a woman in that one. Her name is Matsya Gandhi. She is the daughter of that Matsya Raja. Matsya Raja means who is a fisherman. Fisherman, he will be collecting all the fishes and distributing to others like that. In those days, it's not the business for exchange against currencies. It was exchange against other things. He might give fishes and take grains or fruits, like that they used to exchange. So, like that, he was a fisherman. This Matsyagandhi was fisherman's daughter, and if you go and stand, even if you, one yojana means it's about 10 kilometers. You'll smell dirty smell from her. She had a dirty smell from her body. She will be sitting in a boat. She was also doing the rowing of boat also. So this Parashara Maharshi comes over there. He wants to cross over the Ganges. So he has to sit in that this thing only. Whatever smell he is getting, he has to sit. But he is a sage. He will not make any difference between that good and bad. He will sit in that boat, and before crossing and just after the boat starts, at that time, God, Vyasa Bhagavan is the incarnation of Krishna. He has to incarnate. That is the time. So at that time, he expresses his desire. See, Matsyagandhi, he will tell Matsyagandhi, now it's a time for incarnation of the Supreme Lord. I should beget a son. For this purpose, I need your cooperation. And she says, I am a fisherman daughter, you are a sage. How can any relationship happen between us? Then he says, you need not worry about it. It's God's sankalpa, determination. It needs to happen now. This is the only time. So, you need not worry about your womanhood. This thing was purity. I will give you all the boons, he will say. And he will make a cloud around the boat. He will create a cloud around the boat. They will have the relationship. And it's not like that she will become pregnant, wait for 10 months, 1 year and all those things. Immediately a child will be born, and that child will be as big as 15 years to 16 years old. It's not a small child. And he will give her boon. From today onwards, you will be as pure as any other spinster woman. You will never be accepted as a impure woman. You will be accepted as pure woman, one. and whatever fish smell you have, from now onwards till 10 yojanas, not 1 yojana, 10 yojanas is about nearly 100 kilometers, will be spreading good fragrant smell, like that. And like that it becomes, and this he takes away his son, he goes away, and that it is nothing but Vedavasa Bhagavan. Krishna Paramatma has incarnated there, and her name is also changed. It is Satyavati, and also Sugandhi. Matsyagandhi was Matsya, now Sugandha is there. Sugandhi is Sugandhi as well as Satyavati. Later this Shantanu Maharaju, who was the king of that Hastinapura, he fell in love with this Satyavati. Then that Matsya Raja, he keeps so many conditions, and he will accepting that for that one Devavrata, because already Shantanu was married at that time. So he will, that Devavrata, his son, he comes and he makes a vow that he will be bachelor throughout his life and he will never accept the kingship. Like that, Devavrata becomes Bhishma. Bhishma is not the original name. Devavrata is the original name. He will become Bhishma after making this vow. And thereafter, again, through Satyavati, he will have two sons, Vichitravirya and Chitrangada. Chitrangada will have a fight battle with Gandharva, he will die. Vichitravirya also, he will be, he will have a wife, Ambika, Ambalika, Ambika, 3 wives will be there, 2 wives. Amba will go away. She wanted to marry Shalya. That is a big history. Again, it comes in Mahabharata. And through Ambika and Malika, so before they have any progeny, this Vichitravirya will die out of some disease. So Vichitravirya and Ambalika and Ambika, they don't have progeny. This kingdom is without king again. So Vedavasa Maharshi comes, through him Dhritarashtra and Panduraja, they are born. Again, when Dhritarashtra was a blind born, when Satyavati requests for second son, that Ambalika what she says, Ambika what she makes is, he sends a servant. So with servant, he has a Vidura, a Dharma, son with Dharma, who knows Dharma. Like that, Dhritarashtra, the Pandu and Vidura are born. So again, we will not go into the details of Mahabharata. The details of Mahabharata is explained very well on Tuesday and Wednesday evening class, and Thursday is Ramayana. So we will not go into the Mahabharata because that's very big epic. It will continue years together if I start that Mahabharata. No. So like that, in Dwapara Yuga, Krishna has incarnated in 5 forms. 5 forms. One is Vedavasa Bhagavan. He is himself Krishna. Krishna himself has incarnated as Krishna, as Devaki and Vasudeva's son. And Arjuna is also Krishna. Nara Narayana. Earlier there were Nara Rishis. Nara is Arjuna. That is, Nara is nothing but Krishna Paramatma. Again, Rukmini's son Pradyumna is also Krishna. Rukmini's grandson Aniruddha, he is also Krishna. There are 5 incarnations of Krishna in Dwapara Yuga. And because nobody could understand that Krishna is the Supreme God, they could not understand Krishna is Supreme God. That is the reason in this Kali Yuga, he incarnated himself about 600 to 700 years ago as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in this Kali Yuga, we don't have sufficient time. Our lifetime is 100 years, in which we have very little time to think about God. So, for that reason, he has given us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and we need to practice this Mahamantra. There are so many other Mahamantras. Ashtakshi Mahamantra is there, but it has own its regulations are there. We can't chant all over the 24 hours time. And there is before starting this class, we chant that name for 5 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Dwadasa Mantra. That also has little bit this thing, but it can be chanted. And whereas this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is free from all those regulations, everybody, women, men, child, any time, whether you are sleeping, awaking, having bath, cooking, driving, traveling, you can chant. So this Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has instructed to do 64 times on chanting beat. That Mataji is having chanting beat, she does 108 times sitting here in the temple. It's not that she will hit it, she will come and do chanting. Similarly, at least one time you do, 16 times, 64 times you can't do as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, because the entire day will go away. At least you do one time so that it will take 15 minutes during the first 7 days, and after that it will take only hardly 7 to 10 minutes. So like that, if you practice in the Antakala, during Antakala, Krishna will give us few seconds of time. We need to remember Krishna, we will get liberated. Otherwise, we will take again different birth. There are 84 lakhs different living beings are there. Right from Ant to Chaturmukha Brahma, we do not know which life we take. Already we have taken lakhs of births. We should avoid that cycle of January to December calendar in our birth, so that we get liberated and get moksha. Otherwise, when we go to heavenly planets also, after completing our punya, whatever punya we have earned over here, we come back again, we take a different birth. So with very great difficulty, out of kindness and sympathy of Krishna, he has given this human birth. In this human birth, we are supposed to remember him. So we shall chant this Hare Krishna mantra 10 times now, conclude for today, and please try to practice at least one round. At your home itself you can do. It's not necessary that you need to come here. We shall chant this mantra 10 times and conclude for today. Jaya, please tell loudly everybody. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasa Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Tell loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. From the back I am not getting any sound. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Swasti Prabhya Prayantyam Nyayena Margena Mahishaha Gopashvastu Nityam Samasta Loka Sukino Bhavantu Kayena Vacha Manasi Dirbhya Buddhyatpate Swabhava Karomi Yajyat Prasmai Naranati Sarpayami Srimannar Sarvam Sri Krishna Mangalam Nitya Mangalam. Jai Sri Radha Gopinath ki, Jai Sri Jagannath Bhagat Subhadra Mai ki, Jai Sri Narsingh Bhagwan ki, Jai Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jai Sri Panchatattva ki, Jai Sri Madhva Gandh ki, Jai Sri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Jai Sri Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. See, this is